streaming. You're streaming.
I use my air fryer to cook Brussels sprouts and mushrooms.
Excellent. All right, now the whole world knows what you had for dinner.
Well, I usually post it on Facebook anyway.
Right. Well, what kind of steak was that you showed us the other day?
I don't know. Round steak.
Round steak?
Round.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is my
And that's
first
what round
song.
steak is.
This is our culinary portion of this evening.
Finders keepers.
Well, we've had challah and steak and Brussels sprouts and
Losers
mushrooms.
weeping.
What else can you want?
Blow a smoke ring.
And Australian
Make my
beef.
blood sing. It's not my fault. In the tumult,
Right, we all have to go.
you became my destiny. Finders keepers, empty beakers, fill them up slow. Let the mood grow, never let go. Bridget Bardot, losers weepers, pity me. Tu à la femme jumera, you are the woman of my dreams. Qu'est-ce que je ferais sans toi? What would I do without you? Finders keepers, losers weepers, chimney sweepers, holy seekers. When we're dancing and romancing, finders keepers, cry over me. Finders keepers, empty beakers, fill them up slow. Let the mood grow, never let go. Bridget Bardot, losers weepers, pity me. Tu à la femme jumera, you are the woman of my dreams. Qu'est-ce que je ferais sans toi? What would I do without you? Finders keepers, losers weepers, chimney sweepers, holy seekers. When we're dancing and romancing, finders keepers, jealousy. Finders keepers, cry for me. Finders keepers, a lucky me. That is my song, Finders Keepers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just say hello to everyone. Okay, on the socials. Hi, everybody. We got Matthew in Australia and Rabbi Karen. Reba, good to see you. Casey and family in Phoenix. Elon, who's driving carefully. Lillian, that would be my mother. Hi, Mom. Rabbi Marie in Okeechobee, Florida. And, of course, Tomomi Saito in Nikko. I don't know where that... Are you in Japan? Is that where you are?
Yes.
How cool is that?
I'm too cool.
You are too cool. How did you find us?
I'm a friend of Sherry Berman.
Oh, of course. Of course. Lovely.
Nice
It's great
to meet
see
you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. All right. So I'm going to do another song for you. I think I'll do this one.
I have a question.
Yep.
I have a question.
For me?
Yeah.
Sure.
Can you, can you play Central Park, Manhattan?
Of course. Thank you for asking. Did I mention some of my music is played in Russia? I haven't done anything with Russia, nothing covert, but they like this song, Central Park. They do. The sky is blue, the branches sway. I could spend all night and day. Central Park, Manhattan, New York. The buskers busk, the dancers dance, couples kiss and make romance in Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Artists line the promenade, their portraits look so fine. Famous carousel is spinning all the time. Ride a bike on the lake. It's not too deep, for heaven's sake, in Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Thank you, Marnie. Buddy, Marnie says this is the best part of the week. Thank you. Buddy, the buskers bust, the dancers dance, couples kiss and make romance in Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Artists line the promenade, their portraits look so fine. The famous carousel is spinning all the time. The castle's called Belvedere. What a view you'll see from here in Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Hi, Ashira and Ronan. And Anibal, Rabbi Anibal. Doesn't cost a penny, euro, yen, or rand, but it's worth $1,000,000. Strolling hand in hand, ride a boat on the lake. It's not too deep, for heaven's sake. Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Oh, it's Central Park, Manhattan. Not the Bronx or Staten, no. Central Park, Manhattan, New York. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That is my song, Central Park. And thank you for asking for that. It's a complete honor to be asked to perform one of your songs by anybody. And thank you for that. It's great. So I said hello to Ashira and family. It's great to see you. Tyler, how are you? Long time no see. Bobby book out. All right. So tonight, I have a feeling some of you are here because one of our rabbinical students, Shari, is going to read from the Torah this evening, a very special portion. So that's cool. I travel the world as a thespian. That means kind of actor, performer of sorts. A sailor in different ports, singing songs at beach resorts. But now I'm aching for the snow to fall, and hear my old dog whine, 'cause I'm Manhattan melancholy for you. Ply my trade, try not to show my age, to sit upon a stage and earn a decent wage. But I'm hurting for the village and the cafes and the buzz, because I'm Manhattan melancholy for you. You and me, walking through Central Park, the Lower East Side in the dark, through that New York City snark, and that shiver by the river, oh yeah, looking out at Lady Liberty. What a precious memory of you and me. Walking through Central Park, the Lower East Side in the dark, through that New York City snark, and that shiver by the river, looking out at Lady Liberty. What a precious holy memory of you and me. Coming home soon, perhaps we'll settle down. There ain't no finer town to always hang around. We'll get a little place that perhaps we can't afford, but Lord, I'm Manhattan melancholy for you, it's true. Manhattan melancholy for a bagel or bialy and some French toast made of Casey's holly. And you, you know, there are gigs. There actually are. They are. Have I ever told you? When you're a rabbi, you get, if you want, you can be the rabbi on cruise ships. Now, granted, that's not a desirable thing to be doing right now. However, Jim's a big fan of cruise ships, and he can tell you that I guess he can tell you there's a rabbi on a cruise ship for holidays. I don't know if you've been on one of those, but so they look for rabbis, and I could go out. I guess Rabbi Karen could, or anybody could, and they charge you.
Actually, a lot of cruises on Friday night will ask people if there's a rabbi, or if not, someone to lead services.
It's cool. Yeah. And they give you a pretty good deal. You have to pay, but it's a very modest rate, and you can get to bring your partner with you.
Right. I think it's a great deal for a rabbi.
Yeah. But alas, it's not in the cards for me. Hey, Alan from Lima in Brazil. Great to see. No, Alan Freire de Lima. I see. And you're in Brazil. Gotcha. Oh, his mom, Arlette Freire de Lima Batwan. Okay, we'll get you later. Type it in again later, though, when I'm doing the Mishaberach, okay, Alan? Here's one I didn't write. I love this tune. Jobim. This is just a little samba built upon a single note. All the notes are bound to follow, but the root is still the note. Now the new one is the consequence of the one that we've been through, as I'm bound to be the unavoidable consequence of you. There are so many people who can talk and talk and talk and just say nothing or nearly nothing. I have used up all the scale I know, and in the end I've come to nothing or merely nothing. So I come back to my first note, as I must come back to you. I will pour into that one note all the love I feel for you. Anyone who wants the whole show, re mi fa sol la ti do, he will find himself with no show. Better play the one you know. There are so many people who can talk and talk and talk and just say nothing or nearly nothing. I have used up all the scale I know, and in the end I've come to nothing or nearly nothing. So I come back to my first note, as I must come back to you. I will pour into that one note all the love I feel for you. Anyone who wants the whole show, re mi fa sol la ti do, he will find himself with no show. Better play the note you know. What a great song. Hey, Roberto. Sharon. Yeah. Rabbi Miriam is here now. Excellent. And Shari is here, which is really good. That will come in handy for the Torah reading for sure. This is a song for all of you. I wonder why they keep doing this. All right. This is a beautiful song. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far, like a song of love that clings things to me, how the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Like a song of love that clings to me, how the thought of you does things to me. Never before has someone been more unforgettable in every way. Unforgettable, that's how you'll stay. And that's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Beautiful. So simple, so elegant. You know how hard that is to execute, to write that? I got something. Maybe I'll share this with you. It's not an unforgettable, but it's something I wrote this week. Where is it? This is it. Yeah. I've been playing it in my poetry open mics. They kind of like. It's called The Day After New Year's Eve. The day after New Year's Eve, the new year is getting old. The thrill is already gone. The weather is so damn cold. The day after New Year's Eve, the holiday bills come due. Traffic is like before, and one more year is through. New Year's Eve can be a slice of heaven if you spend it with someone you love. And you count up from 12 to 11. That's what New Year's Eve should be made of. after New Year's Eve, holiday bills come due. Traffic is like before, and one more year is through. New Year's Eve can be a slice of heaven if you spend it with someone you love. And you count up from 12 to 11. That's what New Year's Eve should be made of. The day after New Year's Eve. I miss you so much, I know. Making a resolution to finally tell you so. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That's my song, The Day After New Year's Eve. How we doing? Oh, 4 more minutes. All right. How about this one? I got one for you. This one. A standard. Because I only have 3 minutes. East of the sun and west of the moon, we'll build a dream house of love, dear. Near to the sun in the day, near to the moon at night. We'll live in a lovely way, dear. Living on love and pale moonlight, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will not die, we'll keep it that way. Up above the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon. We'll live in a lovely way, dear, living on love and pale moonlight. Oh, just you and I, forever and a day. Love will not die, we'll keep it that way. Up above the stars we'll find a harmony of life to a lovely tune. East of the sun and west of the moon, dear. East of the sun and west of the moon. East of the sun and west of the moon. Great song. Another great song. Anyway, Shabbat Shalom. It's time. Let me share the screen first of all. Was there something wrong with my sound? Hold on, let me see what's going on here. Chat. Sound is getting better. Okay, how cool is that? I love that. Shari, that sounds great and wonderful. Okay, where are we? I wanted to share this here. Just the official start. Keep on. There we go. All right. Oh, hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shevet achim, shevet achim, shevet achim gam yachad. What happened to my, hold on. I've lost something. Where's my, there it is. Zoom. Stop share. There we go. That was interesting. Well, I got a new computer. Isn't that wonderful? That means that some things will not work exactly the way I expected them to. So I'm only on day 3 of my new computer. But anyway, Shabbat Shalom. Great to see you all. We're going to now do a little bit. We're going to light the Shabbat candles. All right. So let me share that with you. And for that, I want to see everybody. Go to the gallery view. There you are. Oh, there's Roger. There's Shush. There's Elan. Elan, you love it so much you're here twice. He's still driving, and look at that. And Deborah's iPad is here. Deborah, how are you? Bob's in Colorado. There's Rabbi Lee, Rabbi Miriam, Rabbi Leah, Rabbi Gruber. Nah, only kidding, Marvin. And George is here, and Tina. Rabbi Hara, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you. And Moshe Shikilu, welcome. Matthew, Rabbi Elias. Okay. Let's join together as we light the candles. Casey and family, go ahead. Why don't you do it? Unmute and do it. Do the bracha, okay?
Stand up and do it. Go on. Go. Come on.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu u'mitzvotav v'tzilanu Shabbat. Amen. Get your face out of the fire.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done, family. Thank you so much. Let's join together and sing the Sabbath Prayer. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen us, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long lives. May God make you good husbands and wives. May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor us, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Amen. It's good to see you all. Now I lost my other thing. Come on. All right. Let's get that going again. Where went my... Oh, there it is. There's the service. Wow. So, who here, first hand up, would like to sing the first verse of Shalom Aleichem? First hand. First hand. Any melody you want. I'm looking for a hand. Any hand will do. All right, Mom, come on, Mom, you can do it. Nah, she's this. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Dim, 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 dim. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet. Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Baruch Hu Ni L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malchei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Seidchem L'Shalom, Malachei Ashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bless us with peace, angels of the Supreme, Kadosh Baruch Hu. And now we're going to continue with the Baruch Hu. And for that, I'd like to ask Rabbi Richmond to lead us in the Baruch Hu. Hold on, let me share the screen.
Wait
for us. Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Va'ed. Excellent. Okay, now I would like to invite Shush. Lead us in the Shema if you don't mind.
Thank you. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
That was so good. Can you do it again? No, everybody. That was so good. All right, here we go. She's got a lovely voice, doesn't she, ladies and gentlemen? Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Please join with me as we read the English for the V'ahavta. You shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. Take to heart these instructions with which I charge you this day. Impress them upon your children. Recite them when you stay at home and when you are away, when you lie down and when you get up. Bind them as a sign on your hand, and let them serve as a symbol on your forehead. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. Thus you shall remember to observe all my commandments and to be holy to your God. I am Adonai your God, who brought you out of the land of Egypt to be your God. I am Adonai your God. Hey, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Tonight is the night. Tonight is the night. B'shalach. We went out. We're going out, and we're crossing the Sea of Reeds tonight. It's true. All around the world, they're reading the Torah portion, B'shalach, and this is the portion where the Israelites literally, according to the tradition, went across the Sea of Reeds, and their pursuers were rendered not able to pursue anymore. But we're going to talk about that in a moment. Let us move right along and sing Vishamru. Here we go. Rabbi Gruber. Oh, Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat Lasot et HaShabbat Ledorotam Berit Olam Beini uvein B'nai Yisrael Od Hi Leolam Ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz Uvayom hashavi Shabbat vayinafash Shabbat vayinafash Ve'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabbat Lasot et hashabbat Ledorotam berit olam. And we continue now with the Chatzi Kaddish. Let me share that with you. Hey there, Shirley. Shirley's sitting there in front of the ocean. That's a great screensaver. I like that. I see the two of you there. You can't hide. I got you. Here we go. Ruth Levy, good to see you. Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah V'alma divrach yirutei v'yamlich malchutei B'chayechon v'yomechon Uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Bagala bagala Uv'izman kari v'imaru amen Rabba Mavorach Le'olam Olol Me'ol Maya Yitbarach Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpoad V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yitadar V'yitalem V'yitalol Shemei Dekudsha Berichu Le'ela Min Kol Birchata V'shirata Tushbechata V'nechemata Damiran ve'alma v'imaru amen. Amen. I ask you now, ladies and gentlemen, to rise in body or spirit as we join together for the Amidah. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu Elohei Abraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Leah v'Elohei Rachel Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon God גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומחיי אמונתו לשני עפר מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה לחיות הכל ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ויאמרו אמן. Maker of peace in high places bring peace to us, to Jerusalem, all people in strife anywhere in the world. We join together and we say amen. Move this over here now. If I do this should work better. Let's see. I'm sure it won't. Yeah, it does. It works better. All right, so it's time for the Torah service, and for that Dr. Gooden, get ready. You're going to open the ark. Neil, you're going to take out the Torah. Here we go. Oh, who wants to do the Shema? Marvin Gruber, my Shema guy. Will you say the Shema and the Echad, please? Unmute, please. Oh, Marvin. There you go.
Okay, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Okay, everybody, wait, Marvin. Everybody's going to say that. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu,
Adonai Echad.
Excellent. Marvin, do the next line. Echad Eloheinu.
Eloheinu.
Okay.
Gado Adonenu Ator
Kadosh Shema. Oh, good. Excellent. Everybody. Echad Eloheinu. Gadol Adonenu. Kadosh Shema.
Gadol Adonai Iti. ממש כמו יחדיו.
All right. Well, see, that's right. So we would have turned to the Aron. We were facing out. Now we turn to the Aron. All right. So Neil and And Tina's holding the Torah, and she's processing. She's at the beginning of the line. Neil, you're right behind her. And then Marvin, you're right behind her. And then everybody is following along. And tonight, we're COVID-free. There's no Omni. There's no Shmomni. There's no Delta or Schmelta. We're just walking around, and it's 2000 and, I don't know, pick a good year. All right, I'll go with 1986. That was a good one. Let's go with that one. And we're gonna stroll around, and we're going to sing this. Wait, let me stop the share. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Hey, Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, Torah. Look at Neil dancing. Torah, Torah. Tina's dancing with Neil. Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. All right, so now we are back up on the bima, and okay, I'd like to everybody, you can please be seated, except Ellen. Ellen, you're going to be my gabbai. All right, you're gonna be up there. You're on the right side. Okay.
Okay. Yes.
Kosher biker, you're on the left side. All right. Don't get so comfortable. You have to make corrections if they make a mistake. Just so you know. All right.
Okay. Yes.
All right. Now,
you're on the left side.
Good.
All right. Don't get so comfortable. You have to.
It's funny to listen to myself in a loop. That's interesting. Okay. So now, Jeffrey, would you do the blessing before the reading of the Torah, please? Here, I'm going to share it with you. Where's your wife? Is she okay? Everybody all right? Good. All right. You can unmute, and then it will. There you go.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Oh my God,
That's good. No, you're right.
I'm sorry. I'm supposed to repeat.
No, you did good. Keep going.
Okay.
Baruch Atah Adonai.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam. Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim. V'natan lanu et Toto. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
All right, now, so hold on. So before we read, let me just catch you up on what's going on. All right, and then I'll explain what's going to happen. So this was taken from Rabbi Nancy Rubin Greenfeld on My Jewish Learning, and she did a brief synopsis of the chapter up to of Bishalach. She writes, upon leaving Egypt, Moses takes Joseph's bones with him. That in itself is fodder for sermons, right there. Recalling Joseph's dying words, God will surely remember you and then bring my bones with you to the promised land. So that is an episode worthy of more study. God told Moses to camp by the Sea of Reeds. And God then says, I will harden Pharaoh's heart, so he will try to capture you there. Which also a lot of fodder for much scholarly thought. I mean, what's God doing hardening this Pharaoh's heart? He wants to get his people out. There's a lot to discuss here. And God continues, then I shall assert my authority over Pharaoh, and everyone will acknowledge that I am the Lord. That's typically the reason, the explanation given for why God does that. And it happened just as God said, and Pharaoh went after the Jews with his army. And as the Egyptians approached, the Israelites panicked. Who can blame them? Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine a bunch of crazy guys in chariots coming up, getting ready to do a lot of damage? And the Israelites say to Moses, "Why did you do this? What'd you do this for? You brought us here to die? We'll go back to Egypt, no problem." But Moses says, "Don't be afraid." And then we have the episode where God commands Moses to stick out, to put his stretch forth his hand over the sea, and then the Sea of Reeds opens. The Israelites go through. the Egyptians follow, and you know what happens then. So in this portion, we have Miriam singing a song of gratitude, that here we go, we're free, we're getting free, and it's due to God, and it's due our faith in God, and this is an honor given to Miriam. Also, the sages talk about how significant. They allude to, because Miriam is only mentioned really twice in the Torah, and this being one of them, this really elevates her position, and so much so that this song that Miriam sang is what we're about to do now. And let me show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. So this is what it looks like in the Torah. All right, you see that? It's literally it looks as though, imagine this is the banks of the two water sides here on either side. My pointer's not working, and the middle is the Israelites going through it. It's also symbolic of bricks, what they were doing in Egypt. They're leaving the bricks behind. So there's a lot of symbolism and a lot of beauty, a lot of great art that, there's a lot of great art in the Torah anyway, but this is extraordinary. And that's the way a Torah is written. So in order for us to chant this, let me stop the share. Let me introduce you to Shari Berman. Shari is one of our students, and she's prepared a number of sentences from the Shirah. And there's a process that we do where the person who's laning will read a sentence. The congregation will will repeat it, or will read ahead. There are different traditions in among synagogues, but Shari's told me that she worked on this with Richard. So we're going to have a special presentation. So I'm going to spotlight the two of you. Let me get you here.
Roger.
Roger, I'm sorry. Yeah, who's Richard?
I don't know. Your cousin.
You had me wondering myself.
All right. All right. Hold on. Let me find Roger. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'm going to spotlight Roger. Okay, and I'm going to spotlight Shari. Okay, so now you guys are on your own. We just had with the blessing. The blessing was said, and just do what you're going to do.
I'm the congregation, more or less.
אז אישה משה ובני ישראל את השירה הזאת לאדוני ויאמרו לאמור אשיר לאדוני כי גאו גא
Ashir al-Adonai ki ga'oga.
סוס ורוכבו רמה וים
Sus v'rochevo rama vayam.
עוזי וזמרתיה ואדוניごめんなさいויהי לי לישועה זה לי וענווהו
זה לי וענווהו
אלוהי אבי וארוממנו
אלוהי אבי וארוממנו
אדוני איש מלחמה
אדוני איש מלחמה
אדוני שמו
אדוני שמו
מלוא כבוד פרעה וחילו ירב הים ומבחר של השב תביאו בים סוף תחומות יחסו יומו תחס יומו
תהומות יחסיומו
ירדו במצלות כמו אבן
ירדו במצלות כמו אבן
ימינך אדוני נדרי בכוח
ימינך אדוני נדרי בכוח
ימינך אדוני תירז אויב
ימינך אדוני תיראת אויב
וברוב גנוך תרוס קמך תשלח ארונך יאכלמו כקש.
כוח.
יש כוח.
יש כוח, שרי.
Rabbi Blaine, you're on mute.
There's nothing I said that was important anyway. So there you are. What I wanted to say was that Roger, also known as Richard, never known as Richard.
That's great.
Roger and Shari did a beautiful job. And it also, it's very lovely that members of our JSLI community, you know, they work together and they're studying together, and it's beautiful. And you are the beneficiaries of that. So what a wonderful congregation. What a wonderful job. Thank you, you two. It was beautiful. Shari, really appreciate it. We're going to do the Torah. We must do the reading, the blessing after the Torah, and then we need to start our Bishvat Seder. You thought this was all you were going to get tonight. No way. George, would you honor us by doing the blessing after the Torah reading? Here you go. I'm going to share it with you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chaye olam nata botochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. All right, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to give Shari and Roger a big hug. Okay, 1, 2, 3, big hug. Okay, very good. Because we love you, and also in giving that hug, we're showing our gratitude for community, and it's wonderful that you're all here. So now we're going to do a blessing for those who are ill. So please type in the names of those you'd like me to mention, and then we do our Bishvat Seder. I have all of the accoutrements right next to me. All from Paris, I'm doing it. All right, Misha Ber, Doreen and Ellen, Kay and Lynn. Hi, Saliha. How are you? Dottie Eisen, Esther Bat Penina, Jordana Green, Luca Ben Ilanit, Cheryl Friedman. All who are suffering physically and emotionally. Chana, Rivka, Bat Rachel and Howie Goodman. Yoko, Bill, and Laura, all who are homeless. Boy, in New York, for sure. Carson, Carol, all with COVID. Everybody's got COVID, ladies and gentlemen. Aliyah, Leah, Batsara, Emily, Chikyo, Seito, Miyuki, Kojima, Brandon, and Alex. Dawn, Alnut, Barry Larkin, Francis Johnson, Sid and Joyce Becker. Katie, Marcello, Bob in Colorado, Marilyn, Rose, Olivia, Evan, Anastasia, Matthew's dad, Michael, at Tucson Harmattan is it's cold weather we experience here in Nigeria. Oh, Moshe is from Nigeria. Wow, extra hug for you, Moshe, for joining us from Nigeria. Stephen, Georgette Meyerowitz, Terry Gilmer, Dorothy Einesman, Shirley, Maureen, and Joe. Paula, Ginny, Botwana, Perry, Bot Betty, Tony, Ula, Bot Sylvia, B, Bot Ella. Shirley, Maureen, and Joe, I think I got them. Dorothy Einesman, I think I got that before. Amy, Marvin, Tamara, and Beth. Bless those in need of healing with Refuah Shlema. Kevin and his family, Jenny and Gigi Trope. The renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Amen.
May all those we've just mentioned be blessed with a refuah shalema, a healing, a full healing. We join together and we say, Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our Tu Bishvat Seder. Yes! Let's hear it for a Tu Bishvat Seder. And in order to do this, what I'm going to... Oh, let me stop sharing this. Okay. What I want to explain to you, first of all, what is this thing? What are we talking about? Well, the origin is principally in our Torah there are four Jewish New Years that are listed in the Torah. If you study the Torah, you would read about these different New Years. And one of them, without getting too deep because time is short, one of them is one New Year is the 15th of Shvat. Tu B'Shvat is considered a new year for the trees. I didn't make this up. This is not a New Age concept. This is an ancient concept. A new year for the trees. In fact, the Torah says, if you're going to have a war, you got to protect the trees. It's funny how intrinsic in our tradition is a respect for the environment. Anyway, so this New Year for the trees usually falls between January and February. And also according to the Torah, fruits cannot be consumed from trees less than 3 years of age. Fascinating. So I thought I would share this with you. Let me do this. I have this brief film that really does a great explanation. Let me copy that. 1 second. You're going to love this if I can make it work. Watch this. New window. Type it in here. See if this works. There we go. All right, now I'm going to share that. Here we go. See it? Here we go. Oh, wait, you don't hear it. You don't hear it. Stop share. Hold on. Stop the share. Stop the share. Let's do this. We're going to share again. Let's share the sound. There we go. I didn't hit the right button. Now. Here we go. Bring it back.
Tu B'Shvat is the Jewish holiday dedicated to celebrating nature and the environment. Its rituals are a spiritual way to connect to the rhythm of the earth and her seasons. The most popular ritual is a Seder. The 17th century mystics provided the first written version of the Seder, and it's been expanded in recent times to include readings, poetry, and song. It's loosely based on the Passover Seder, with a short Haggadah and 4 glasses of wine that are paired with fruits and nuts. Each of these has symbolic meanings for our lives. Mystics say that when we bite into the Seder's foods, we release intention and divine sparks of energy into the world. These return to the ultimate source, which overflows and brings divine energy back down. Kind of like the spiritual version of the way a tree absorbs carbon dioxide and releases oxygen into the atmosphere. The Seder is meant to elevate the spirit as participants ascend 4 mystical levels corresponding to the blessings of the food eaten. Each of these help renew the flow in the universe and in each of us. Participants study texts paired with the progression of white to red wine or grape juice that follow the flow of the seasons from winter, white, through summer, red. Commonly, you eat fruits that grow in the land of Israel, like pomegranates, figs, dates, and olives. And if you can get a hold of a fruit you haven't sampled yet this year, it's a chance to recite the Shehechianu blessing. Let's bring it back to actual trees. This is the holiday where it's customary to plant new ones. Honi the circle maker famously asked an old man planting a tree, "Will you live long enough to enjoy its fruits?" The man answered, "I found a fruitful world because my ancestors planted trees for me. Likewise, I'm planting trees for my children."
Okay.
Trees are held in such high esteem in Judaism that Shimon Bar Yochai taught, if you are holding a sapling in your hand and someone says, "The Messiah is coming," first, plant the sapling and then go ahead and make your greeting. Trees root the Jewish people in the here and now. Maybe that's why the Torah is called Etz Chaim, the tree of life. The Torah described tithing, setting aside a portion of your harvest for the priests and the poor. Tu B'Shvat established into which tax year the tithe belonged. It also gave farmers a way to track the tree's age. The birthday of each tree matters because it's customary to wait 3 years before enjoying its fruits. Parenthetically, there's a custom in some Jewish circles to wait 3 years before a child's first haircut. Known as Upsharon, this relates to the waiting period on fruit from a newly planted tree. On Tu B'Shvat, it's fun to sow seeds of parsley and place them on the windowsill so that they'll be ready just in time to provide Passover's karpas. Homegrown parsley. It could be a great time to create a family tree and take some time out to explore your own roots. Try reflecting on how you imagine your family's legacy, as in the Honi story. This is also a great time for a green-up project. As the almond trees begin to bloom, Tu B'Shvat invites each of us to plant new seeds for spiritual renewal, cultivation, and growth. I leave you with this small bundle of sage wisdom. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. What seeds will you plant this Tu B'Shvat?
You now know everything you need to know about Tu B'Shvat. She did a great job. That's a wonderful organization, that Bim Bom. They do all these informational videos that are great for kids and adults and everyone. So let's begin our Seder. All right. Now the earliest Tu B'Shvat Seders that we know about were published in the early 18th century. I have here a source. Pre-Eitz Hadar, The Fruit of the Goodly Tree, was published in Venice in 1728. So I think the woman in that video referenced the Kabbalistic aspects. The idea is this: we're going to try and get as close to God as we can through 4 glasses of wine. Okay, and that is really and there's 4 levels. There's Atzilut, which is the closest to God, and then we moving away. There's Bria, below that which means creation. Yetzira, which means the formation of the world and the angels, and Asiya, the action or completion of our own material world. So we're going to go through that right now with our Seder. So I'm going to share this with you. So the first level, here is the first level, our Kabbalistic level. The first level is Asiya, literally making, creating. So we're going to take action, we're going to bring change, we're going to get past the obstacles. How are we going to do that? Well, we're going to eat fruits and nuts with shells. And for that, ladies and gentlemen, I have stuff. Oh, can you see it? Let me see. Yeah, there we go. I have my little bowl of things. And I just happen to have an almond here. Okay? So, we're going to say the bracha, and then I'm going to eat the almond for all of you. All right? Here we go. Join with me. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri ha'etz.
Amen.
And that's blessed are you who creates the fruit of the tree. Now, I'm going to. This is the lightest juice, but I have a dilemma because I'm sitting here, and I didn't get water or white juice. I only have grape juice, but I have my green drink. So I'm going to cheat. Okay, just so you know. So I'm going to put a little. We're going to start out with the lightest color, And that's going to be this. Here we go. This is also a course in titration. Remember in chemistry, you would have to titrate things in high school? That's what this is. So let's do the blessing for the wine. Saliha, do you know how to do this? Can you do the blessing? Would you do that for us? If you can. If you can't, I understand. Go ahead. It's right there on the screen. You can read it in English.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei pri hagafen.
Amen.
She's a ringer. Another ringer. Oh, wait. We should have done the Shehecheyanu because it's the first thing that we're doing, right? We need to say the Shehecheyanu. All right? Saliha, that was beautiful, by the way. Dr. Hara, Rabbi Hara, would you lead us in the Shehecheyanu?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyimanu v'higiyanu lazman hazeh.
Amen.
Everybody's amen. And so here we go.
Amen.
Let's drink again. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So it's not a complete step. We're going to get closer to God if we just do a little song each time. All right. Well, I think it's fine building jumbo planes, taking a ride on a cosmic train. Switch on this. We know all the old hippies here. From a slot machine. Get what you want if you want. The almond is in my stuff because you can get anything. I know we've come a long way. We're changing day to day. Tell me, where do the children play? Well, you roll on roads over fresh green grass for your lorry loads, pumping petrol gas. And you make them long, and you make them tough, but they just go on and on till it seems like you can't get off. Everybody! I know we've come a long way, we're changing day to day, but tell me, why do the children play? We must end with a doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo. Doo-doo, doo, doo. All right, so that was our first step. Now we're going to get into the second step. We're getting closer to God with Yetzirah. Now, in order to do Yetzirah, we need fruit with soft exteriors and pits at their center, like apricots. Well, ladies and gentlemen, because I am prepared, I have an apricot. All right. So, these fruits remind us, as you can read, that growth can sometimes come from the innermost places. With seeds in the center, though we cannot eat the seeds, they are signs of rebirth. And within all of us is untapped potential. All right. So let's see. Who hasn't done anything yet? Let me see. I'm just looking here. Kosher Biker, have you done anything? Yeah, you lift. Just do the Borei Pri Ha'etz. I'll help you. Just Baruch Atah Adonai. Go ahead. Just unmute. Don't worry, I'll help you. I'll give you the words. Baruch Atah Adonai.
Baruch Atah Adonai.
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Eloheinu melech haolam.
Borei Pri Ha'etz.
Borei Pri Ha'etz.
Now I'm going to eat the apricot. Here, you can have some too. Here, this is for you. Take a bite. All right,
Ta-da.
you did the blessing. Okay, take a bite. Very good. All right. Oh, it's a California. Now I'm going to do Borei Pri Hagafen. Now I am beginning to titrate. So I've got my little green liquid here, and I'm going to put a little little grape. There you go. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but everybody, just say the Borei Pri Hagafen with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Borei Pri Hagafen.
Amen.
Amen.
Oh, it's not bad. What damage could it be? All right, let's do this one. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot with a pink hotel, a boutique, and a swinging hot spot. Don't it always seem to go? You don't know what you got till it's gone. They paved paradise, put up a parking lot. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, and they charged the people $25 just to see them. Current rates. Don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? They paved paradise, put up the parking lot. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. Hey farmer, farmer, hey farmer, farmer, put away that DDT now. T now. Give me spots on my apples, but leave me the birds and the bees. Please, don't it always seem to go that you don't know what you got till it's gone? Oh, now you pave paradise and put up a parking lot. Ooh, oh, 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 oh. They pave paradise, put up a parking lot. Now we need a little giggle at the end if you really want to be genuine. Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay. All right. We're up to our third level. Berea. Fruits that are entirely edible, such as raisins, grapes, apples, pears, and did I say rabbis? Raspberries. Well, I happen to have a grape, ladies and gentlemen. So much more is yet to be created. So much more is yet to come. Even in the summer when the trees are full and green, their growth is not yet complete. But we're getting closer to God here. So now we're gonna get before I eat the grape. Hey Shirley, you want to do the blessing? Borei Pri, you and your partner. See if can you unmute? Go ahead, Shirley. You can do it. No? You know how to unmute? Okay. Ruthie.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. There's Shirley. Okay. So do the blessing. But go ahead. Do you need help or are you all right?
I need help.
All right. Say, Baruch atah Adonai.
Adonai.
Eloheinu.
Melech haolam.
Borei Pri Ha'etz. Excellent. Excellent. Who's that guy with you? Is that your husband?
This is my husband.
You still like him? How long you married?
61 years.
Haven't you had enough yet? It's still good? All right. Borei Pri Ha'etz.
I'm going to keep him now.
All right. Good. Borei Pri Ha'etz. So we did that. Thank you very much. Now we're going to do the Borei Pri Hagafen. All right. So, Rabbi Laurie, we do Borei Pri Hagafen for me. So I'm going to titrate here a little more grape.
Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu mitzvot. Oh, Borei melech haolam Borei Pri Hagafen. Sorry.
There you go. Here we go.
Amen.
Amen.
Excellent. All right. So now we must sing a beautiful song. You fill up my senses like a night in a forest, like the mountains in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a storm in the desert, like a sleepy blue ocean. You fill up my senses. Come fill me again. We are so stuck in the 70s. Come, let me love you Let me give my life to you. Let me drown in your laughter. Let me die in your arms. Let me lay down beside you. Let me always be with you. Come, let me love you. Come, love me again. Such a pretty song. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are to our fourth cup. This is the world of presence, emanation, birth. We are closest to God in this part of our Seder. And so there's a lot here. We don't have to read it all. But we're going to smell some cinnamon because that's what it tells us to do. This happens to be Zabar's cinnamon, extra good. All right, that which is invisible to the eye. Instead of eating fruit, we enjoy sweet smells like cinnamon. Okay, do we do a bracha? Let me see. No bracha. So everybody, I'm going to give you a little smell. Please, everybody take a smell. Come on, take a smell. Cinnamon. Very good. All right, yum, yum. Okay, I'm going to get mine. Liz, I don't see you smelling. Liz, take a smell. All right, thank you. There she is. It's pretty good. I like it. All right, and now our final glass of wine. We're gonna drink all red wine. Here we go. Jim has a Cabernet. He's not messing around. He's okay. And for this song, join with me as we do a little bit of. See, these all have an environmental theme, or just right. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Oh, things ain't what they used to be. No, where did all the blue skies go? Poison in the wind that blows from north and south and east. Oh, mercy, mercy me. Oh, things ain't what they used to be now. Oil wasted on the ocean and upon our seas. Fish full of boy, that's a downer. Let's sing something else. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, think about that. That's 50 years old, that song. Nothing's better. You know? It's got to get better, ladies and gentlemen. That's our New Year's wish. Our Tu B'Shvat New Year's of the Tree resolution, that the environment should be healthier this coming year. That's what we should hope for. So this Tu B'Shvat Seder has been compiled. No, that's not what I wanted to say. May the year be fruitful and blessed. Next year in a rebuilt Jerusalem, may our souls be rekindled as we open our hearts to the world and take good care of God's world. When you look out at the world around you, you are looking at God, and He is looking back at you. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our Seder, and now, just a moment, we're going to do the Mourner's Kaddish and begin to conclude. But before we do that, I have a very special picture that I want you to see. This is what you all should be doing later. Everybody, tomorrow, go out and hug a tree. All right? They're really important, and they're beautiful. And we love them here in New York. New Yorkers love trees because we only have 6. So we're very into our trees. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to put a Stella picture on there because I wanted to see her today, but she's got a sore throat. My daughter's got a cold, and I figured, no. So there you are. All right. Mourner's Kaddish, ladies and gentlemen. And this week we have, people, of course, people that you love, but a couple of celebrities passed away, right? Bob Saget, who apparently was a mensch, a wonderful mensch. And may he rest in peace. And someone else. Who else passed away? Ronnie Spector. we grew up with Ronnie Spector. Be my little baby. It's sad when we lose those iconic voices. Anyway, join with me, please, for the Mourner's Kaddish. Yit Gadal v'Yit Gadash Shemei Rabbah. V'Alma divrach Yeruteh v'Yamlich Malchuteh v'Chayechon v'Yomechon v'Chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala v'Yizman Kari v'Imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei Shemei Rabbah Mavorach Li'olam Ulol Me Almaya. Yit Borach v'Yishtabach v'Yit Pa'ar v'Yit Romam v'Yit Naseh v'Yit Hadar v'Yit Alev v'Yit Halal Shemei Dekudisha Barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata da'amiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav hu yaseh shalom aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru.
Amen.
Amen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure to have you all here. First of all, I want to thank Shari for the wonderful laning job and for Roger for being her partner in crime this evening. Thank you very much and for helping us. I do appreciate it very much. And I also appreciate all of you coming here and spending some time together. I hope it's a momentary relief from the heaviness that surrounds us these days. May this coming week be lighter and bring us to a kinder, gentler place. So that's my hope for you. Any good news coming from the community? I'd love to, before I wrap it up.
Yes, my son's engaged. Danny,
your son is engaged. I saw that. When is he getting married? Does he need a rabbi? We've got a bunch here. They're all looking for work. Yeah. Every one of them.
Georgia, down in Georgia, they're going to get married in April 2023 is the plan now. I just found out today.
All right. Well,
thank you.
Mazel tov.
If they need somebody, you let us know.
Okay. I'll talk you up, Stephen.
Okay. So that's good. What else? Anybody else got some good stuff?
Well, it's the 5th anniversary of my class's ordination.
Yes. That means Rabbi Gruber here, who was here before also. Hey.
He's on Facebook now.
My cousin Jan is on from Florida. Hi, Jan. How are you? Okay. So that's Mazel Tov on your 5th, and you've done so much wonderful work.
Thank you. Class number 12.
Yeah, she's been amazing, Rabbi Karen. Any other good stuff? Well, Jim can't wait to get to his wine, so he wants me to wrap it up. But I just want to say that I am going to begin work because I'm starting on my new album. I'm all set up here in my apartment. You wouldn't want to walk in here, the wires and everything. But I'm excited. So next couple weeks I'll be recording. So that's good for me. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to just bless you and wish you a Shabbat Shalom. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chuneka. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May the Lord bless and protect you. Shine a loving light from up above. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with love. May the Lord never cease to grant you joy and peace. May your hearts be overflowing with love. Ladies and gentlemen, Shabbat Shalom. Thank you again for joining me. Have a wonderful, blessed week. I'm going to stand at the back of the room. It's Tu Bishvat, so we have all kinds of fruit. Some of this fruit's been laying around for 2 years, but I shouldn't tell you that. but it's been in the closet. They just dug it out. They said, we forgot to buy anything for Tu B'Shvat. Isn't there something in the back? So it's like planters, nuts, and it's
in the closet. They just dug it out. They said, we forgot to buy anything.
I'm only kidding. Only the best for you.
So it's like planters,
only the best for you. So I'm going around in a loop. Anyway, God bless you all.
Shabbat shalom all.
Shabbat shalom.
בשנה הבאה בירושלים הבנייה.
Saliha, it's great to see you.
Shalom,
Great to see
Chag
you.
Sameach.
Chag
Toda
Sameach.
Rabba.
Shabbat shalom, Chag Sameach. Thanks everybody who participated. Rabbi Elias, good to see you. Rabbi Perez, I see, is here. And Candy, you're amazing. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. What's the matter? You don't want to leave? You having so much fun? Is that what it is? Or you have nothing to do?
Rabbi.
There's nothing good on Netflix, right? Come on. Tell me the truth. You know it. There he is. There's Rabbi Zwang. How are you?
I am good. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat
Thank you.
shalom.
That was a beautiful service.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Shabbat
Good night,
shalom.
Rabbi Richmond.
Regards, Carol.
Okay. I'll give her your regards. Shabbat
Okay.
shalom, everybody.
Maybe when you get up.
Rabbi Kaduri is here on the socials. How are you? Good to see you. Beautiful, beautiful night. All right, I'm
Bye.
out of here.
Right,
Liz,
thank
everything
you.
all right? Congratulations. Mazel tov. Oh, she's gone. All right. Good night, everyone.